I think, well, what a lot of people don't understand is Whittaker pulled out of fights twice on the night of the fight due to serious health conditions, right? I'm not sure what both of them were, but that severely interrupted his whole momentum, his progress. It severely halted his career, and he had to take a break from it, and really, obviously he had those 2 wars with Yoel as well, and then, to have to pull out of fights, the night before, go through all the training camps and not have to fight and everything. It disrupted his whole game. And, then he took the layoff and everything. And when I can't quite remember, but I think Izzy was one of his first fights when he was coming back from his layoff. So that's, Izzy's an extremely hard fight for anyone, whether or not you're just coming back into the game. And, anybody who's watched Robert's career knows that he didn't fight a good fight, and he wasn't as strong and as sharp as he normally is, and a tactician as he normally is. I think what really happens, and this, to me, this happens to quite a lot of fighters who watch the previous fight. The previous fight was Gastelum Gastelum versus Izzy, right? And Gastelum hit him a bunch of times, right? And that was really the first time we'd really seen Izzy get hit so much, right? So Bobby's watched that and gone, yeah, well, I can hit this guy. If Kelvin can hit him, I can hit him, right? And so, you could see Bobby, okay, I'm just going to go in here and try and take this bloke's head off, right? And obviously Izzy's he's one of the best in the game with counter strikes, and he could read that. He could get those reads off Whittaker, and it just wasn't the same guy. It wasn't the same guy that went through that tear and tore through everyone to get the title. You could see that, and now now he's with the last couple of fights that he's had, you can see his confidence growing and growing and growing. He beat Cannonier, solidly, and even, as we mentioned before, in the octagon with Kelvin, he's got his hands down, he's back to his best, This Robert, I think, will definitely really push Izzy a hell of a lot harder. And I think the first fight, he was off his game, and he had good right to be off his game because he had all these previous setbacks.